Whether you need it immediately to solve a few problems or you just need some cash stashed away for rainy days, there's no denying, especially in this time and age, of the importance of having a side hustle. Now obviously side hustles can be difficult to build. Some can even take years before they start bringing in the big bucks. But even if you are struggling with money or have financial burdens, you need solved right now. So if this sounds like you, then let's get started. Number 1. Rideshare. Most people living in the city use rideshare services once in a while, if not all the time. Rideshare refers to companies that, with the help of either website or mobile apps, match passengers with drivers for hire, and cannot be legally hailed from the street like a regular taxi cab. If you don't mind driving and meeting new people, this could actually be a nice side hustle for you, as you could make some extra money by working for companies like Uber or Lyft. You can even specify your ride options by going with niche options like Zero and Wings. These ones offer particular shuttle services to and from airports. Getting started is not difficult at all. To apply, you only need to take a few simple steps online, have or obtain a driver's license, and have a reliable vehicle. Once you pass the background check and fill out the paperwork, I'd say you're one step closer to a potentially profitable side hustle. Now you probably might be thinking, how much can I actually earn from this? It could vary depending on your location, strategy, and the number of hours you put in. On a good day when everything falls into place, you could actually make up to $500 with Uber. Uber drivers seem to earn around $9 to $10 per hour on average. So let's say a driver worked 20 hours a week. The average pay would be within touching distance of $200. However, don't forget that becoming a driver comes with its own costs like gas, maintenance, tolls, car washes, and self-employment taxes. You'd simply function as an independent contractor for platforms like Uber and Lyft. This means that you are completely responsible for everything. Number 2. Virtual assistant. Over the years, especially during the COVID pandemic, there has been a spike in demand for virtual assistants as the world advances towards a more digital economy. So what does this remote side hustle entail? Well, essentially you'll work with other businesses or even individuals to complete a range of assigned tasks. As a virtual assistant, some of the duties may include posting on social media, updating website content, sending and responding to emails, and so much more. How much do virtual assistants make? Well, the pay usually depends on your capabilities. People who are capable of doing more advanced tasks will probably earn more than those who are limited to basic tasks. The average figure for a virtual assistant usually ranges from $12 to over $20 per hour. Working as a virtual assistant is an excellent choice for side hustle for introverts or simply just for people that prefer to work alone. Number 3. Social media manager. Social media has become as much a part of our lives as, well, pretty much anything else. I mean, why else would you be here? Studies revealed that 13 new users joined social media every second in October 2021. With new social media platforms popping up every day, there's a high probability that this number would increase rather than go down. As a social media manager, you're expected to carry out a variety of responsibilities while managing social media accounts. You'll probably be tasked to manage everything from a client's Instagram account to the entire company's social media strategy. Therefore, it's necessary for every social media manager to keep up with current trends and also be familiar with the way social media algorithms work. As a social media manager, you definitely have to accumulate business and followers. When you think about it, that's the exact thing you're getting paid for. And just so you know, a social media manager can make anywhere from $20,000 to $200,000 per year, obviously depending on different factors. Keep watching because in a minute I'll give you my number 1 side hustle that costs absolutely nothing to start. But if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Number 4. Freelance your skills. Usually when freelancing is mentioned, most people automatically cast their mind to freelance writing. Well, here's a shocker. You can basically freelance any skill. Writing, graphic design, website building, photography, and almost anything you can think of. And within each of these broad skills, you can actually settle on a particular niche. Take writing for example. You could choose to settle down for medical freelance writing or maybe grocery shopping. Other people may decide to go into sports, entertainment, or technology freelance writing. Picking a niche could attract more clientele, but how do you start freelancing? Let's start with the basics. You can start with your personal network, family, friends, and LinkedIn, amongst others, just so you can attract those first few clients. This might sound surprising to you, but Upwork, which is the freelance bidding site, is not the end of the world. As a freelancer who just is starting out, it's completely up to you whether or not you want to accept high or low rates. If you're just starting out, I'd suggest you start small and then work your way up as you begin to build your clients. If you persist and hold on to your standards, you might eventually attract clients who are willing to pay what you're worth. Number 5. Online tutoring. If you are knowledgeable about a certain subject or skill, you can make money by sharing your knowledge online by either teaching or coaching. While teaching is helping a group of people learn specific concepts and points, coaching points to help someone build a set of skills while working towards a particular goal. What's common between teaching and coaching online is that they can both be done at home even from the comfort of your bed. There are various platforms you can use to connect with students who need help, platforms like TutorMe and Chegg. Tutoring is an excellent side hustle choice if you want to make some extra cash on the side and be able to set your own hours to work around your schedule. Number 6, list your home on Airbnb. Depending on your location, this could be the ideal side hustle for you. Renting out a room in your house could be an excellent idea if you have a spare room or space. Other than the possibility of you earning a lot of money, there are 2 major advantages to listing your spare room on Airbnb. Number 1, Airbnb will add your location to its homepage immediately if someone looks up a place nearby. You don't even have to spend much money on marketing. Number 2, you're not required to sell anything. On average, Airbnb hosts make over $900 per month. Now, obviously, your earnings can vary greatly depending on your location, how good your house is, and how good your amenities are. But let's say you don't own a property for listing. You might still be able to jump on the Airbnb bandwagon. You could be a co-host where you confirm bookings, inspect the listed property, and communicate with guests. You could also be an Airbnb copywriter or photographer. Number 7, deliver food and groceries. Getting food and groceries delivered to your doorstep has never been easier. You might be craving a meal from your favorite restaurant or reduced trips to the store. Well, guess what? There's an app for that. In fact, as a result of the COVID-19 outbreak, grocery delivery and pickup sales have spiked drastically. Delivering food and groceries, therefore, could be a nice pick for side hustles, depending on how flexible your hours are. In terms of expenses and taxes, the requirements needed for rideshare drivers are basically the same for food and grocery delivery drivers. Number 8, babysitting. Babysitting is a relatively stress-free way to earn some extra cash on your nights or weekends. This is particularly a great side hustle for teens because it's fun and easy for people that love kids, and flexible, which makes it a great and convenient way to earn some extra money. Your income from this also depends on your location and the number of children you're looking after. However, if everything is right, you could end up making $100 per night in most cases. Number 9, blogging. Last but definitely not least, blogging is a side hustle with low startup costs. No matter the side hustle you're involved in, a blog can help boost your profits. Whether you're snapping pictures of property rentals, managing social media for local businesses, or freelancing your skills, having a blog establishes credibility and lets you show off your work. You could also grow your other business through this blog. A blogger with valuable content usually makes up to $500 in the first year. No matter your choice of side hustle, remember to dedicate your time towards your major source of income too. Also remember that it's a side hustle, and you can even get more than one to boost your income depending on how flexible your hours are. The point is, if you want a side hustle that costs nothing to start, you need to be aware of all the many different options that are out there. Finding what's available is completely valuable and worth your time. In fact, if you really want some of the highest paying side hustles that let you work from home, we've created the perfect video for you here.